we open our Bibles to the book of Ephesians, Ephesians chapter 1. We'd like to wrap up chapter 1 this morning, and I promise you that we're not going to come back to it next Sunday. We are going to give it the final touches, but before moving away from this chapter, there's a couple of other things that I needed to share with you. We have shared in the book of Ephesians several things. We have already seen that the Apostle Paul talks about the major theme of our faith. He shares in what we have called a love serenade, the story of redemption. In a few words, he puts together what I would consider to be a hymn, and Brother Octavio is working on it to bring a hymn of Ephesians chapter 1. But he wants to remind the people of God, these are the great truths of our faith. And in knowing them, you're going to know yourself to be blessed because we are blessed in Christ. And then he goes on to say, in Christ, there are riches of grace. So we've talked about the theme or the idea that we are rich in Christ. And we are rich because we've been forgiven. We've talked about what it means to be forgiven. The riches of the person that knows themselves to be forgiven. The happiness of the soul that knows forgiveness in Christ Jesus. And then we began to hit on the theme of inheritance. That all of these things are part of an inheritance that all of God's people have in Christ. Then we said last Sunday that this inheritance does not work as we usually know an inheritance works. Remember?